Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Late night money on a Friday evening. Welcome on into the show. Just got done loading up my college hoops for tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13. 13, and we got a 8-pack here in the video. See how we do. Not a bad little start to the season for us so far. Gonna get the you tweet these out here. Mr. Sean Higgs. Basketball's out. Anytime TDs. And the Lamar, Josh Allen, and Debo's. All posted. All posted up. All posted up. Let's close all these windows down. Let's throw the pics up in the chat. Be sure to hit the like button. You're here. It's party time. All right. Games are posted. Put the props in here now in the comments section. And then we'll read them off. We'll read them off. Those who don't want to wait, you don't have to sweat it because they're in the chat. You could copy and paste them or screenshot, whatever you young buckaroos do. And then we'll be on our way. You know, I have the college hoops up first. Probably should have started with the props. Would have been easier. Let's we'll do the college basketball we got there. First, there's no college basketball today. I didn't have any in the chat. Didn't have any on the site. I did have a Heat loser we had. And was that all we had in the chat today? Heat loser. That's it. I did have a hockey game on the site that went down. Let's talk about tomorrow. These are the games that I share with you this evening. Louisville plus 15.5. Alabama plus 4.5. Western Carolina plus 4. Missouri minus 6. ECU plus 5 for the Earls. Utah State minus 13.5. Penn minus 2.5. Auburn minus 12. A little combo. We got some dogs. We got some faves. Big dog, big fave, little home faves. Home. We're all over the place. Ravens under, Bills under. On the prop side of things, again, mentioned these today during the show. Put it back up here tonight. Anytime TDs. Collins for Houston plus 150. Flowers for Baltimore plus 155. Mitchell, Elijah plus 490 for San Fran. Tampa Bay, Godwin 210. TD for Goff. Maybe he runs one in. 750 will take a shot. KC or Rice or Roney plus 135. Buffalo, a little two-step. Kincaid and Knox, 270 and a 450. And again, you can just re-listen to these. I put these picks up. I say them. They're in the comment section or on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. If you listen on the replay it all you want. Replay it all you want. Or if you're on podcast form, you know you can do that as well. Lamar over 70 rushing yards. And we'll get the ladder out. 70, 80, 90, 100 yards. Plus 200, plus 300, plus 400, plus 630. Josh Allen over 50 rushing yards. Plus 118. And our guy, Debo Samuel, over 100 yards receiving. Plus 370. Thank you, FanDuel, for the generous odds. Let's see how the chat's doing today. Michael B's in the house. Good evening, Mike. Locking in with the King is here as well. Groovy's making an appearance. Ravens win 28-17. Higgs, perhaps. Well, considering that we do have the Under. We'll take that score. Does that score get there? 28-17? Oh no, is that too many? That might be too many. 28-38. No, we don't like that one. 28-17. I got the under here. I don't know if the rate. Here's the thing. The Texans, they're going to air it out. I don't see them getting the 17. I do not. I mean, obviously I like the under. I need a little Raven defense. 24-10 would be nice. 27-10 be better. Under. Michael Bay says, I forced the plays that took it down with the St. Louis Billikens and the Heat. I got the Nets 7.5, and they're looking good. I like that Nets under today. But did not bet it. I threw the Heat up there. I don't know. The Denver line was a tricky one, right? It was like Boston this. I don't know why that was a 7. Home court bumps them up 2 points. Denver off a loss already. Like Denver's not going to want to show up. Whatever. I'll take the Heat loss, and then it's a reminder to myself. 23-19 plus 285 now in the video here with NBA. I will not be running out to force some NBA on the season now. We are 21-14, 21-16, something like that. Hello, Winifred Picks. Bernie, what do you say, Bernie? Good to see you. If you haven't already, check out the Sean Higgs YouTube channel. Locking Up the King says free pick outright Wagner. Good one. I liked all of those added games. I don't know how they did. Again, I didn't have anything cooking. Let's look at all the games here. Colorado State is losing. I like that. I forgot who I said in Stonehill. Probably Stonehill, home dog. Xavier didn't cover. St. Louis, we're getting the points there. What was that, like a 14? They didn't cover. They lost by 20. Quinny got it done. Now, remember I mentioned Quinny? It was a 4, and I was like, that's an odd one considering the KenPom numbers, which I respect the KenPom numbers. I mean, I write down my numbers 2-3 days ahead of time, and I'd be lying if I said I'd use KenPom as where I think the lines are going to be. So Quinny got it done. Niagara Rider. Forgot. I think we were riding on the Broncos in that one. I know pretty sure I said Mount St. Mary's. Fairfield over, or was that the Siena? Who was on the 12 and Fairfield over? Got there, right? They were on the 12-4 run. Kanishis did not cover. I did say Francis PA, I think. Toledo didn't get there. Kent State did not get there. Lemoyne, no. Wanted a little Lemoyne. Wagner, I was with you there, King Day. And then Whiskey in a no doubt route. I'm glad I didn't play. I didn't like anything. I'm not going to bet something and put in here just for poops and giggles. We don't do that. 305 Canes is in the house. Common for the Stone came out for the first game at 3 today. Yeah, little NFL football on a Saturday. Jake, what do you say there? Good evening. Groovy says, no Andrews for the Raisins. It's all right. He's been out, Groovy. He hasn't played. I don't know. I don't remember last time he played. It's been quite a while since Mark Andrews has been out. Let's see Andrews' last game. November the 16th. So, yeah, he hasn't played in quite a bit. Quite a while. And even if he did come back, it wouldn't move the needle for me one bit. Guy hasn't played in 2 months. And I think college basketball, he had he had this one as well, Whiskey over. I would have been probably in agreement with you there because I think I liked Whiskey. So Michael B says CBB plays for tomorrow, Iowa +7 and the money line, Cincy -3.5 and Mizzou. So the Cincy, I have a bunch of other games I'm looking at. And since he's won, Mike, right? So this is basically my mantra. I say this. This opened at 4. Unranked Cincy, 4-point fave down to 3.5 against the ranked Sooner squad. My my hesitation with this, and I'm glad I didn't pull it right out of the hat because it was a 4.5 at 5 o'clock today when I started doing the games here. And as you know, we had Cincy a 4-point winner in overtime, laying 3.5 versus uh, TCU. There, I had them against Baylor as a dog, I believe. I had them against Texas, same kind of thing. 5-point fave, they lose outright here. So a couple of these games they cover. One's a miracle cover, and I'll take a miracle cover when I can. The fact that this line has come down, I'm glad I didn't play it right away because I see a 3.5. I see a 4. Oklahoma's drop games at Kansas to TCU. Not terrible there. You lost against North Carolina. I think North Carolina can win a championship game. This isn't a bad club. They're playing well. I kind of wish I took the 4.5 at the gate if I knew this was going to drop down. I can't just blindly do this one. I know sometimes I do. Well, I had Illinois last night. This one here, I know the whole. I preach it. I say it all the time. But this spot here, I do not like. And Missouri. Where's Mizzou? I hate doing my rotation printouts on a Saturday because it's like 3 pieces of paper. I have no idea the times of games. People pump out names. I got to go to conferences and then hunt them down on the sheet. 770 in your rotation for the public here against Florida. All right, a little home dog action, huh? Mizzou in Florida. What time is this? 8 o'clock. Let me go to sheet number 5 here. See what I have printed up on this one. If I have anything, I should have something here. I mean, nothing I'm running to jump on. I mean, I'm looking at this and I have all these little checks next to games I sort of want to throw out here, but why not? Home doggy, let's go, Mizzou. I'll ride with you there, Mike. Groovy says, let's jump on T's favorite school, Columbia, first half +7. So we're jumping to the Ivy, Columbia and Princeton, 2 p.m. start, 6:68 in the rotation. Let's flip this puppy around. Princeton was 10.5. Now is this a 12er? Is that what I see? Let's pull up some more odds here. Hopefully it doesn't freeze. Sometimes it does. And I'm not going to know because I'm on a whole different screen. And I'll come back like, oh, I guess it did froze. All right, Princeton, Columbia. Yes, a 12.5 now from a 10. You want to do a first half on this one? Yeesh. See, I'm not a huge first half lover there. I get 12.5, maybe a whole game. I just take the 12.5. Then again, if I like it, why not think they're going to come out strong? They're not going to come rally late. They'll be strong from the door. I don't hate it, Groovy. Lamar 370 rushing yards in 4 playoff games. The guy takes off a bit. Well, he had 150 versus the Titans in his loss there. So, and let's be honest, Houston couldn't slow down Taylor. I don't think they're going to be able to slow down Lamar on his scripted runs, and if he just breaks loose, I think he could have. We have it. A bunch of craziness going up here. He could have 80 yards and we'll be staring. Maybe not 80, maybe 70 in the first half. We'll have $2 in our pocket, or right out of the gate. That would be nice. That would be nice. Michael B, what are your thoughts on the last game of the night? St. Mary's and the Dons. Um, Believe it or not, I want to take. Not that I want to take them. I do lean San Fran. Taking it's not the right word. Not the right word saying I want to take them. I do like San Fran in that spot, but something tells me that Mary's is showing up here. Something tells me Mary shows up tonight. We'll see. Leon Miller, how are you, brother? Go Canes, by the way. Yeah, they haven't been good in quite some time. They haven't been good in quite some time. What am I gonna do? I got the banner up there. I don't know if I should take it down. It doesn't even hang correctly. It's so sad. The crystal ball. What a mess. But I got you see my little U behind me over here. That's a nice Schnellenberger signed mini helmet. Yes, sirree, Bob. King D says, I want you on Western Carolina +4. Good. Makes me feel better about that pick. Guy 64% is on my side. I like it. See a way in which do I see a way in which Green Bay keeps it close? Yeah, they can keep it close. Right? I mean, it's the NFL. Anything's possible. We know this, but I don't know if they can keep it close. This team is not Dallas. They have a better head coach, better little game plan coming into the thing, and honestly, I was on Green Bay. Leon, going back to August, I said take Green Bay to win the North. I like Love. I thought he's a good quarterback. He was in the system. He's playing excellent right now. I don't know. Are they going to be able to whip it around over here? I don't think so. I think San Francisco's a better team. And close. I mean, they're getting 10. You should be in this game. But then you look at it as not even 10. It's 9.5. You were 7.5 versus Dallas. Now you're 9.5 here. I mean, Dallas comes to play here. They're 5-point dogs. Right? I mean, I have the under. I don't have a side. I do not have a side in this. Did not bet it. I'm not sure. I want to take San Fran, believe it or not. I think San Fran, there's a lot of love for the Packers off of what everybody saw. I don't know. Right now, strictly on the under. We'll see how it goes. Maybe jump in something live. See how it plays out. You got to lay it out to play it out, as they say. Jake says Baker over 256 passing yards. Yeah, I got to add a couple more props for tomorrow. I do like his over touchdowns 1.5. I just couldn't get to them all tonight, man. I went out. Friday night we hang out with my mom. I bought over some. I love doing crock pot chicken, Jake. It was fabulous. It was a new recipe. It was some ranch. I don't know, some powdered ranch dressing, 2 blocks of cream cheese. Can't go wrong cream cheese. I threw some onion powder, garlic in there, regular cheddar. Just shred that puppy up. It's pretty good. So I was hanging out with mom for a while. Did not do any more props, especially when there's 947,280 billion college basketball games tomorrow. Lemoy, yeah, Lemoney. I like it. The Lemoney Dolphins. Debo, 2 TDs for Mr. Galvari. You like the 2 TD prop? I mean, I'm not going to say no to that. You've seen my Debo prop. I think he's going to get receptions. Why not punch it into the end zone? 2 times, better odds. Let's do it. I mean, 100 receiving yards plus 370. Maybe there's something monstrous in the first half. We have 107. I look at my props as we could be cashing by halftime. Public had money on the Celtics tonight. Miami, of course, the Lakers. Huge win for the books today. Yeah, I mean, the Miami line. Excuse me. The Boston. We talked about that today, Groovy. I didn't understand that. I mean, what are we doing with Denver? I thought nobody was playing. Somebody's hurt. This is the NBA. Yes, sir. The money and the fact that you like West Carolina. I'm happy. Like B says, thoughts on Hall and Crane. My initial thoughts were take Seton Hall here. I got a question mark next to the Hall. Will I play it? I'm not sure. I got a bunch of games up. If you go to Mike, you're on the YouTube. I loaded. I threw everything on the YouTube channel. They're all posted over there in the community section there for the members. Shout out says bad day 0-2 in NHL, 1 NBA. Shout out, it happens. You come in here, we win, we lose, we move on to the next day. We got his 8 Flowers over 4.5 receiving yards from BetMGM tomorrow. I like it. The Ravens have a lot to prove here to themselves and to everybody. This is I was talking with Ross and Jesse. We're doing a live show, and I did it with Gabe last night and Cam on the Sports Grid. Last time in the playoffs, it did not end well. Backup quarterback got hurt. Lamar's got the contract. Time to deliver. You are the 1 seed against a rookie quarterback, rookie head coach, defense that's playing a little better for the Texans, but these guys won 3 games last year. Pressure's on. I thought about grabbing Texas -1. It is now a 3. I see. Here's another one where I like Baylor in this one, Mike. So yeah, we've had the unranked versus ranked side of things here, but let's look at how this Baylor team goes down in their last game. That's a rough loss to Kansas State. You're winning the entire game. Clearly a better defense here in Baylor. I mean, Texas is off a UCF loss. They're off a West Virginia loss. You edge Cincinnati. I mean, you lost to Texas Tech. We had Texas Tech over you guys. I don't know. I think Baylor gets them here. I'm just based on the Baylor defense and the way they collapse at the end. I'm going the Bears. Player prop Baker over 34.5 passing attempts. That's a big number there, 34.5. See, I can see this game being an under and not getting there. Maybe there's a little more running than more than we expect. Nick Nasty's in the house. Denver money line. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You were like Godzilla stomping all over the garden in Boston. Like the Matthew Broderick Godzilla movie where he comes into MSG, but you were in the Boston Tea Party ripping it. Excellent money line there, Nick. Good job. Nico Collins under 7. Look at this. See, this one just scares you a little bit because you know they're just going to be chucking it down the field to this guy because that's their offense. Hey, let me just air it out. And he can get this. I mean, all the guys really needs is 2 catches to get this, which scares me about that one. That's why I grabbed this. That's why I grabbed his anytime TD for a 150. It's worth a shot. I mean, he could get behind. But again, the Ravens, this is why I kind of like the under because I don't think they're going to allow those kind of plays. I called them in. They were advertising it too much. Michael B says, I like the Johnnies and Marquette, but I need to know Patino will be on the bench. It's still a Johnny spot at that. I mean, look at that price. Pick them. Come on. Nick Nasty. Yes, he did. Shout out. He called it. Josh Allen over 32 have pass attempts. That's an interesting one. That is an interesting one. Because we do have the under here in the chat. There you go. Under 45.5. And the win's not going to be too crazy. He threw the ball 30 times versus Pittsburgh in a game that kind of dominated. So you're thinking, all right, if it's a scoring kind of game, he's going to have to throw the ball more. I understand the look. I had a bad night myself, Nick. I didn't take Denver even though I suggested it. I should have. You called it, and I took your advice, says Nick Nasty. Thank you. Michael B. I like your Debo prop. It is called Dwight in the Bay. I think this is Debo kind of game. Short screens, runs. I might look at 2 TDs. Again, that is where you got to look for him on TDs. That's why I grabbed the Elijah Mitchell 490. Like, I'm not going for the a 2 TD for him. Sure, even I don't hate it. I tried Mitchell, little further down the board. That's you know how I do in the chat here. I'm not going to just grab the guy who's even money. Mike Evans again, even money. Laporta 125. Don't parlay straight up ones. Does the Mike Evans anytime TD just look a tad light for a guy who scores a touchdown in every single game? I mean, Godwin $2. I get it. Plus 210. I'm a big Crockpot fan, so it's understandable, Jake. Yeah, I do one of those at least a week. Every week I'll do a Crockpot meal. I get the Buffalo Wild Wings garlic parm sauce. You put like 4 or 5 I do like depends on a pack. Sometimes I get a if it's a 3-pack or a 6-pack, sometimes you gotta add extra other you can't have too much in there though, because then it just goes to waste. You can't keep heating that up for like 2 or 3 days. It's like one day, next day, boom. But you get like the garlic parm B dubs. I put the 4 breasts in a thing, season them up, right? Of course, you get garlic powder, onion powder, a little paprika, put some little other crap on there, whatever I got in the cabinet for chicken rubs, and then I pour a whole bottle in. Sometimes another half, depending on how many chickens. If it's just the 3 or 4 piece, I'll use one bottle and then refill it halfway with like some milk. Shake it up, get the rest out of there. Put a cube up some cream cheese block, and then I cook it low, 6 hours. Keep it on low. Usually gets done faster than that. But midway through, I'll throw some shredded parm or something in there and mix it up a little bit. It's good because the parm you could eat the shredded chicken. You could either do it, slider style, throw it on rolls, get a little penne with it. Lot to do. Rob Franklin's in the house. Packers baby, money line. Here we go. Jordan Love fan club president paying off dividends. You're happy. Michael B says thoughts on A&M laying 2.5 to LSU. No opinion on that game. I got no thought on it whatsoever. Had LSU the other day. Thank you for the win. No thanks. Kindy said, I love crockpot chicken. I use a little Worcestershire sauce, a little barbecue. Excellent for pulled chicken. Yeah. My daughter, what was she saying about my mom had brought up like London broil. She's like, is that you put in a crock pot? I'm like, nah, London broil is more of like a, you know, grill, oven that up. But I put like a chunk roast or some like tough meat like that in there sometimes. Like, all right, that's it. I'll throw that in there. And I'll yaz it up with a bunch of crap to, pull it apart, stringy, make it like a not like a stew kind of thing, but just to soften it up a little bit on those chunk roasts. But I'm not a big fan. My wife wants onions. I just want some meat and cheese for me. Simple, like a child. Shout out says Rashid White over 2.5 receiving yards. I like it. Yes, he's dangerous. But now Markel's in the house. Welcome. I'm on the Bucks tomorrow after getting blown out last game and RJ Barrett points total. We haven't talked any NBA for tomorrow. And honestly, I didn't even look at any NBA for tomorrow. Nor hockey. Didn't do either. You're on the Bucks tomorrow, laying 13 versus the Pistons. Okay. Okie dokie with that one. I want to do a little. Do we do a little Minnesota against OKC? A little mini haha, 4 straight wins. OKC got their big win in San Antone. North Ender was actually not San Antone. In Utah, North Ender was very happy. Laying 3.5, winning by 5, never in doubt. Dirt Bike Life's in the house. I see. You start doing the late show and you get some regulars in here. Dirt Bike Life is a night guy. Hey, he's popping in. Green Bay money line, Aaron Jones anytime TD over rushing yards, plus 850. That's nice, but I don't know if that money line is going to get there. Anytime TD and over 67.5 yards, sure. St. John's money line versus Marquette. I agree, Dank boy. King D says, if anyone has Xavier money line, what a game. Georgetown blew it. Oh, listen. King D, if you're betting 12-point faves on a money line, I'm not saying you deserve to lose, but let's be honest. You don't know what you're doing. If anyone had Xavier money line, what are you doing? Come in my chat, because I never say stuff like that. Todd Fox in the house. What do you say, Todd? Going the Bears. I do like Baylor Bears there, and I said it to Mike earlier. I said just the way they lost that game. They do play defense. I've seen Texas stink it up a little bit sometimes. Money Line House says I think the Ravens cover the 9.5. Won't shock me. Seton Hall money line of Marvis Creighton. I do like the Hall. I didn't bet it though. I do. As I said, I have a gaggle of games. Even more here in the chat. I could have did a lot. Tomorrow could have been a huge, like 30 something plus card day. I like a lot of games tomorrow, and I don't know. I don't need a 5 and 12 day after I've gone 60 and 40 with college basketball this month. I just I like so much. We'll see how we do. I mean, because I got some here in the chat. We got a bunch on the site. On KC money line, just can't take the Bills. Bad feelings. I think the Bills are winning, and I like them versus Baltimore as much as I like Baltimore. Dirt Bike says, "Go Pack, go!" Listen, great season. Are you ready to take this step to beat this team? I mean, beating the Cowboys is one thing. That coach is terrible. You should know this. You're a Packer fan. Um, Great season. Build on it. I don't think they're winning though. Just shows I never heard mention any vegetables, and you never will. Shout out says, okay, for poops and giggles, I set up a crazy parlay just to throw some money down on it. Oh, I'm sure it'll be here in a second. Dank Boy says Seton Hall and St. John's. Yes, I mean, come on. We got the St. John's at a pick 'em versus like a top whatever they are ranked. Marquette's pretty good squad. And Creighton, who I think is a really good team, who got destroyed by UConn. So yeah, I like both of them. Home dogs, sure. Michael B. Nets up 17 with 7 to go. Need the 7.5 in money line to get right tonight. Nets are up 17. I was told by someone that the Lakers are winning a championship this year. His name rhymes with let me see if I could come up with something funny for his name. It's something along the lines of need money, and his 21 or 22 and 21 Lakers or whatever the heck they are awesome. Where is he? Is he here tonight? KD says nothing better on a Friday night than handicap games and sipping some cognac while you sleeping on the couch watching basketball games. At least you're watching. I can't even. I sit down in front of the computer. My head hurts. I'm staring at screens. Then, when I'm done after the show, I'll I download it, load it up to the Spotify and Pandora and those things, and then I'll go out to the couch, right, turn the TV on, and just have something in the background, whether it's like Entourage or um, I don't know, Last Ship, whatever, something, Reacher, Jericho. I was gonna say Fargo, Jericho, and it's like I just lay down. I just gotta rest my eyes a little bit to not rest them. Not like I'm sleeping on couch, but I just gotta like decompress from the freaking screens. Just kill me. Getting old. Michael B says, "Love the NBA, but who's betting that?" 5 UFC fights tomorrow, 6 NFL bets, 6 college basketball games. Yeah, tomorrow. Mike, I said it. I mean, you're on a premium. I mean, you see all the college basketball games, and I could have added. You see some of them that are listed here tonight that aren't even on there. That are. I want to throw another 15 games up. 20. Oh, live. All right, better than live. Watch the basketball. I get it. I get it. Here we go. This is the big parlay from our guy. Bills money line. Okay. Kincaid over 36 yards. Same game parlay. I get it because I think he scores a touchdown. The Debo anytime touchdown. Niners money line. And the Love over 5 rushing yards. Don't hate that one. Lions money line and Evans over 59.5 yards. Same game. Sure. Singletary over 50 yards rushing. Flowers over 45 yards. Like I said, it's receiving. Plus 4180. The Yaks kick it in. Take it easy, fella. You might have a dirty diaper in the middle of the night or something. Not your dirty diaper, your daughter's dirty diaper. What do I like on the ice tomorrow? Well, I took an ice loser tonight on the sites. First glance for tomorrow, I see our Winnipeg Jets are playing, so that means I'm on an under I got to get that under out. Under Winnipeg Jets will be in the chat. And other than that, maybe St. Louis, the Blues. That's why they call it the Blues. That's what I'll be singing if they don't win tomorrow. St. Louis and Jets under. But now Markel's laughing at King D for sipping on the old yak. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, could it get there? Why can't it? Anything's possible. Dollar in a dream. I like to throw money on it. If you're plus money in the account from cashing these things, which I think you are, shout out, because you've posted more winners in here than losers, you can afford to take a shot. You take the shot. I'm not going to say no. Ryan King has got the Bills win the Super Bowl. He says, go Kings. Bills will win it all. Here we go. Look at me. He says, thoughts on UConn laying 4-Nova. Yeah, that's another one. Looks a little light, right? 4 on the road. I don't know. It's Novatown. I'm not gonna lie. You asked me, Mike. You're in the chat in here every day. You're on the YouTube Premium. You see the games I put up there. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the games after they're played. If on Win a Free Picks or whatever, you see kind of how I think. So why wouldn't I be on Nova? Ryan says you're crazy. Shout out for that crazy plus $4,200 parlay. Jets puck line plus 180. Winnipeg Jets on a puck line are plus 180 tomorrow? They are 180. I like it. I like the way you think, Dank boy. Yeah. But Markel says, sorry, Hick is playing more. I'm betting on RJ Barrett only points because he used to play for the Knicks and he's in MSG. Star players show up at MSG. Well, I mean, not just that. That's a good look because, as you said, he was traded. He wants to come in here. Hey, remember me? You got rid of me. I'm going to drop a 38 piece on you. I like it. The Fakers are one. They won the in-season championship. LeBum is definitely the GOAT now. I mean, please get me started. The in-season championship game. Vegas hockey. Tomorrow's a pick 'em at home versus the Pens overreaction based on the Jack Eichel injury. So, Jesse the Iceman Shuley is basically saying that Vegas is the play tomorrow against the Pittsburgh Penguins. One of them, Michael says, stop it, Michael. Here's another. Here come the Laker fans out in force. The 18th man on the bench. I hear on the screen time, hey, it hurts my head sometimes. It does. I mean, you see me in here sometimes, like, especially now, I'm like, my eyes, I'm like rubbing my head. Like, I need a break, even in the mornings. Like, a couple days a week, I do Ross and Jesse. I got my show. I got the Picks and Parlays free picks. I come back, I do other sometimes free pick videos. I'll jump out picks for Dave sometimes and Earl Sports Channel on Pub on a weekend. Oh, it's Pub Sports Channel. That's like a nonstop in-game betting show. And okay, I'm not really an in-game bettor, so it's. I just like to go. I go there, I win though, so it's good. King D says, Markel, my guy, have a drink. Thank boys with the MGM odds. Todd says on Iowa, I think they could take it outright against Purdue. I agree. Shout out says I wait to bet NHL like 4 or 5 in the morning so I know the injuries and lines aren't shifting so much where I can place multiple bets on one game. I get it, but the Jets for me is just I've been just taking unders lately and they've been cashing. Or actually pushing lately. Cameron, my man, best talent. I appreciate the kind words, Cam. I try out here trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, as they say. Anybody know that song? I Get Around? Tupac in the Underground? Nathan, I went with the Bearcats, Iggy, and St. Joe's. Cincy and St. Joe's. I like St. Joe's as well. $30 to win 42 hundos. Canadians plus 1.5 puck line even money. Montreal against Boston. They are 15-7 on the puck line on the road. So you know what? I think you got something. You might be onto something there. It's even money, worth a shot, Dank boy. Good look. Jesse says, sheesh. What was it, like 5 hours ago we did a live show, 4 a.m. my time, and it was lights in my face. My eyes are still burning. Just woke up and drink coffee. I know, Jess. I mean, I know we're going to switch the times now with no football on weekends with the live. And I know, I mean, I don't mind doing live shows. But I think the live shows are better more during the football season than they are during the basketball season. Like, I think it should just be a regular free pick. Now, obviously, there's no college basketball games with lines up unless we do a Friday for those Friday games. I don't know. I don't know. Crystal Craig's in the house. Good to see you, Crystal. You need to wear a pair of those blue light glasses. They help a lot if you're staring at the screen all the time. I know. Most times it's like I'll just turn off the ring light and then I should probably get a pair of those. But then if I wore those, my kids might be like, "Oh, look, it's Mr. Magoo." Well, I can't see. Like, my son has glasses. My wife has glasses. We go to the eye doctor. I'm like, "Phew, phew." I'm pretty good, so I don't want to put any glasses on. Although I do have a magnifying glass because I'm stupid, Crystal. I go with like my little baseball cards. These newer cards, like you gotta look at the back to see if there's some kind of short prints or something. Sometimes I don't know. Not enough good games on a Friday, that's for sure. We can't do a show on Double A Mac. Yeah, we could, but don't want to watch it. Lean heavy to the Cuse tomorrow. A little orange. I like Syracuse tomorrow versus Miami and Samford versus Mercer. You're gonna lay the 15 there. All right, Nate. Louisville, Alabama, Western Carolina, Miss Sour Eye State, ECU, Utah State, Penn, and Auburn. Make the chat. Ravens under, Bills under. Winnipeg Jets should be out here on the under as well. That's what I'm looking to do for you. Winnipeg, let's go. All right. About 45 minutes. That's a nice little late night money on a Friday. Hope everybody has a rest of a good night. Get some rest. We got division round playoffs tomorrow. How about that? 6,000 college basketball games. No, Higgies, Sanford Bulldogs on a 15-game win streak. All right. Well, they're also favored by 14.5 points. Audi King, my guy. Good to see you. Iowa money line. Oh my God. Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in now. Okay. That's fine. I thought you were saying it was a lock. Like I was gonna say, we're already on Iowa here. We like that over Purdue. It's just lock it in. That's better than the other thing we're saying, Audi. I like the pick. Like me. Have a good night. You as well. Later, King D. Please don't fade Boston Bruins at home. So don't take. We're not fading. We're taking Montreal plus 1.5. They are 15-7 on the puck line, and Boston is only 11-9 at home on the puck line. So at even money, Montreal it is. The thank me later comes out from Shout Out King. I'm taking Montreal on the puck line. Maybe Montreal money line plus 230.